Hope you're doing amazing. Greetings from beautiful Ibiza paradise. I'm going live with you today because I have so much on my heart that I want to share and I want to talk with you about. And the world is changing so drastically and it's been crazy, a crazy ride. We have one financial crisis after another. We have one war after another. Life is loco. I want to talk with you about financial systems, how they're made, how they're built, and they're not made and they're not built to save your money. Everything that you see out there, like the whole systems, how they're built, they're not there to create more freedom for you. They're not there to create more safety for you or more money. The system does not work like that. And if I look into Germany, for example, where I'm from, we have the biggest crisis, I think, since the World War. So people lose their jobs, they don't have a lot of money anymore. We have a big inflation rate, a big problem with migration and many other things that come together to not really make people more free and self-determined. So I'm a big rebel for freedom. I'm a big fighter for freedom. I'm a very free-spirited soul, and I hope you guys are too. Probably you are. If you're following me here on Instagram, then we probably share a lot of same values. And everything that's going on in the world right now with Trump and all these wars and people go into crypto and then they lose a lot of money and then other people go into crypto and make a lot of money, and there's so much confusion out there, and I really want to take this moment here to share my thoughts on all of this. And maybe you know that I emigrated from Germany 3-4 years ago completely. I already went earlier to travel, 8 years ago I went traveling. It was amazing. And then I decided during COVID times, I'm not okay with what's going on there, what they did with us as humans, and putting us in cages, let's say, in our homes, not being able to move, not being able to travel, not being able to go to work without this, I assume you guys remember what happened there. So the freedom that we all had before COVID was maybe a little bit more on the surface. We thought we were more free, but then we realized we're actually not. And this was one of the main turning points in my life. I don't know how you feel about that, but that was a big change moment. It showed me I'm not supporting any kind of system anymore. I'm not supporting a political party. I'm not supporting any systems created to create more war and to create more problems in this world. So I'm very critical person when it comes to that, and that was the reason I decided to emigrate from Germany and become completely free of any residency, free of any attachment to any kind of country, even though my heart is German and I'm a German person. So yes, of course I do want my country, my old country, to thrive. But if you look how the Europeans are working right now and how the whole thing is built, Europe is going down like crazy, especially Germany. And I want you guys, if you live in Europe, if you live in Germany, to realize and to understand one thing, and that's why I do this live today, that there are so many things that you can do to not be dependent on any system. Okay, you can emigrate from your country, you can become tax-free, you can use the money and invest it properly into crypto or into different other things, in gold and silver, which is now also very good timing to grow your money as well, or at least save it or secure it in a specific way. I was focusing in the last 2-3 months only almost on trading and understanding the markets, investing and whatever, and making my money grow in the background, because entrepreneurship is not just about creating more money and hustling like crazy and making a lot of profits. And yes, that's one part of entrepreneurship, but the other part, if you're a really good entrepreneur, if you're a really smart person, then you let your money work for you. And I think this is the future where we're gonna go into, because of a lot of jobs will be gone in a short period of time when it comes to AI, when it comes to all the robots that are coming. So you have to understand that the world that we currently live in is definitely, when it comes to freedom and your money, under attack. So make sure to find smart alternatives and ways on how to save your money and save your freedom. And yeah, that's just, like I said, my perspective on all these things. But I don't believe that Germany and the European Union and everything that's happening there will exist long anymore, and that how we are used to it. And also our normal fiat money, we already see a lot of financial crises right now. We're going through another one, and this is not even not 5% of the start we're gonna see soon. And what I can recommend you to do, because it's a really big purpose of my life, to help people become more free, right, in every aspect of life, holistically, like when it comes to their time flexibility, finances, tax freedom, but also location independence. And that's what I'm teaching my clients since over 8 years now, here on social media and in my coaching programs and so on. So yeah, I'm very I'm scared, and maybe you're scared too, of the world we're currently navigating into. And at the same time, I'm so fucking excited, because I know there are many new innovations and chances are in this development as well. So in every crisis, in every risks, in every problem situation, there's always something good found. And I do believe that AI and all the robots and stuff like that do have a positive effect on the world and on humans, but also a lot of negative ones. And if we are not prepared of what's coming, oh my god, I think you have no idea what's gonna happening in the future with you. So please make sure to save your money and focus not only on growing and creating money, but also investing smart to make it work for you in the background. So if you don't do that yet, you can reach out to me. I have very good contacts that help me grow my money immensely, and doubled and tripled my money that I used for investing. And I really wish you guys that you can reach that too. So please make sure to reach out to me, and I'm gonna give you my contacts that help me tremendously with my finances and everything. And let's go back to one point that I wanted to share before. If the world is changing so drastically, and a lot of jobs will be gone in the future too, and stuff like that, because of all the AI and technology and that's coming and blah blah blah. If that's the case, and let's just go into that scenario with our minds for a second, how do we create money in the future? I don't know if you ever thought about it, but if all the jobs are gone, how do you want to create money? And crypto is one aspect of this, where I'm a big believer in Bitcoin and in all the other Ethereum, Solana, whatever. I'm a big believer in this. I'm also very high invested into it. And the same with gold and silver, because that's where the people are fleeing into when in the world there's a crisis going on or any kind of problems, because the fiat money, people don't believe in it anymore. And also the big players of the world are printing more and more and more money. We have huge inflations, and economies are going down, and it's not like it has been before. And we have to be smart, especially as self-employed people or entrepreneurs, because the only people that can rescue your ass is you in the end. And there is nobody coming to save you. No political party is gonna save your ass. No, I don't know, big boss of the elite's gonna save you. No Bill Gates gonna save you. Nobody of them. So it's the same with your health topic as well. Yes, of course, you can rely on the medical systems, and I'm glad we have that, but you can also go and say, let's just give me the next shot in my body and vamos. Yeah, you can do that. Or you focus on staying healthy as much as you can by taking responsibility for your own health, by doing the right things, eating the right stuff, exercising, whatever. And that's a part of freedom too. And why do I make this analogy about health when it comes to money and freedom? Because it's the same thing. How can you expect your money to grow in the next years? How can you expect to have a wealthy, rich lifestyle or become as free as possible if you don't focus on earning more on the one thing and then also making your money grow on the other side? So maybe you're a self-employed person. Maybe you're just working in a company from 9 to 5 and you're actually okay with that, and that's fine. you might realize that all the living costs are going up, but the money that you're earning is not going up proportionally. So what does that mean? You have to work so much harder and maybe have a side job or 3 jobs to afford the lifestyle that you want to live. And nobody want to go down with your lifestyle, right? We want to go all the way up. So it's just a calculation of math that cannot work in the end, So that's why I always teach people since over 8 years, get yourself into your own responsibility of creating an own business, having your own, at least a side hustle, something that you do aside for your own pocket and work into your own bank and pocket, whatever, and create freedom money, which comes from being your own boss. Because if you're an employee, you always have a limit of the money you're earning. There is not possible to go higher, right? And then you have to go to your boss and beg and say, please give me a little bit more money for the next year, please. And then it's maybe not even 10%. So again, I'm a big believer in creating an own online business, and there's so many possibilities and chances out there. And maybe you are already a creator and have your own business, whatever, and be your own boss. Congratulations to that. Then you did already a lot of things right, I guess. But that's just one part of the game. The other part of the game is, what do you do with that money if you then created it? And I think a lot of people don't even make any thoughts about this, and especially women. And I feel a lot of my girlfriends, they don't even think about how to create more money. They don't even think about what could be possible for themselves as well. They don't think about how to invest smart for the future and, make more of the money that you actually have by making the right moves. They don't even think about these things. And they think, oh my God, I'm with trading and money and math. I don't want to have to do anything with numbers. I let my husband gonna do it. Yeah, you can do this. But that's the absolute opposite of freedom. Freedom comes not only with the benefits of freedom, it also is necessary to put in your responsibility and your effort into it so you can enjoy the freedom afterwards. And that comes by taking the right actions and making moves. So why do I do this live today? Because first of all, I did a lot of research in the last weeks and months about our fiat money system that's really under attack and on the problem, and it has its reasons. So, and yeah, I'm also doing a lot of research about where to invest and what to do with your money and how to create more profits with your business and all that stuff. That's my main job, to help my clients make big wins and to make their money grow and to make actual results. Because otherwise, it's a nice side hobby that you might have, but it's not a business. It's a business when you understand that the money is working for you in the background. Then you have a business. And if you don't trade time versus money, because that has nothing to do with freedom. If you're actually honest with yourself, then you're a slave of your own time, because you only have a limited amount, right? So freedom comes by detaching your time from your money game. A new plane is coming. Is it? Not good. Okay, now we can talk again. Sorry. Sometimes the planes are so loud that I can't even speak anymore. So, yeah, I hope these topics help you to understand the importance of learning more about investing, learning more about how to make better financial moves, about your money mindset. It also comes down if you're an entrepreneur and you charge really less money for what you're actually doing. Maybe it's time to level up your game and charge more. Maybe it's time to find better clients that are more willing to pay more. Maybe it's time to change your mindset about what you actually deserve of holding and earning. So yeah, it's a big topic, but I hope it helps you guys to change maybe your perspective a little bit on it. It's at least take, I don't know, half an hour per day, 15 minutes per day, take it, and then go to YouTube and then like put in a topic that you're interested in when it comes to money. For example, money mindset, for example, crypto, for example, any kind of gold investments, whatever, and just watch these videos. Guys, there's so good experts out there that can help you, or reach out to me and I give you my personal contacts that helped me to double and triple my money, because I had no clue in the beginning. You have to imagine, I have always like really bad notes and marks in school when it comes to math. Like everything with numbers was a horror show for me. My parents thought, oh my God, this girl, nothing's gonna happen in the future. And my teachers were like, okay, she should never do anything with numbers, and like maybe she should go down to a normal school and not be on like the highest level of school that you can have in Germany. Gymnasium is it called? So long story short, I want to encourage you to step into your own power and into your own drive for action, to step up for yourself and find the right people that can help you to make more out of your money. Because with more money, with more financial freedom comes the rest. For example, if you want to live somewhere else, like me in Ibiza right now, it's fucking beautiful. I would never trade my life in Ibiza or in Tulum or in any other places where I normally go to. I would never trade it back to live in Germany. Why should I? The weather's shit, the economy goes down, the politics never support people that are entrepreneurs, the mood of the people and the vibe, horror show. Why should I go back there? I have no reason. That's why I emigrated. So if you want to have location independence, if you want to travel, if you want to see the world, if you want to live at beautiful places, and yeah, just like live a free, good life while you're being here on this planet. We have only just so less years. Like imagine, we're just here for a millisecond on this planet. We should make the best out of it. And if you want that freedom, location independence, time flexibility, to be there for your children whenever you want, to go for a walk whenever you want, to go dancing whenever you want, to go for a party whenever you want, because first you have the money to do so, second you have the time to do so, and third you can go to the places wherever you want to go. Imagine the world is your battleground. Your battleground. Your battleground, that's great. No, it's your playfield. That's what I want to say. So, yeah, somebody texted in the chat. I agree wholeheartedly with you. Time get rid of our current systems and governments and look after each other. I 100% agree on that. People, the politics, they're so in their system, like they're caught. They're also like prisoners of their own shit that they've built. I don't even believe that anyone wants to have that like this anymore. Like really, not even the politics themselves, but they're just so deep in the bullshit already that there is no way out. So yeah, if you want to find a way out, if you want to like become tax-free and take the money, not to the German or any other government and say, here's my money and maybe you can finance some more wars with that bullshit. No, I decided one day, I'm done with this. I'm not supporting crazy, corrupt systems who are focused on making wars and more money with like very dirty, bloody hands. I'm not supporting this, and that's why I left. And it's a decision. And you don't even have to leave the country yet, but you can at least decide what you can do to save your ass, man. Like, I mean it. I really mean it. It's 5 minutes before 12, and I think a lot of people still are in the sleeping mood. They're saying, yeah, everything is okay, everything goes well. But if you go deeper and like do your research, nothing is great. The big finance crisis is already right at your doorstep. Like it's there, it's happening. And you will see it. This year, it's gonna crash like crazy, and I'm very, very sure with that. So what's then? All your savings gonna be blown in the wind. If you don't make smart moves, put your money in crypto, put your money in, at least like in Bitcoin, put your money in gold, put your money in silver, put your money in resources, like for example, in water technologies, like water, we never think about water, but water is the craziest thing you can invest right now, and one of the best things, because we are running out of water on this beautiful world here, and you don't even want to imagine how life will be if there's no water left. So we need companies to help us how can I explain it? Recycle water in a better way, create water in a different way, help us to save our beautiful oceans here in the background. They're full of plastic bullshit. You already know these things. And also when it comes to drinking water. So if you want to have a great tip from me, invest into water technology companies and to water ETFs or climate ETFs. Or what I also would recommend you is to go and have some gold. Like, for example, extra gold. You can do that on your banking if you have a depot. You can just create a portfolio and then invest in a little bit in silver, a little bit in gold, maybe a little bit in ETF or stocks, whatever. So I can just encourage you to do that so much, because I did all my research in the last month, and trust me guys, it's not getting any more chill here. Our freedom is pretty much under attack, and a lot of people think, we're sitting in our comfortable home and it's all fine. Yeah, but again, the money you're earning goes down, the living costs are going up. What do you think where this is gonna end up? It's not working like that. I'm sorry. And if you want to have my personal advice or my tip, I will tell you, and I tell my family and I tell my friends, and they all know this, so I'm telling you this. With all the research I've done, with all the fucking experts I was talking about with all the people I know from America, from Canada, from here in Spain, from Germany, people working in investment and trading in crypto, who are fucking millionaires and further ahead. With everyone I'm talking, everyone is telling me, and that's why I'm telling you, get the fuck out of Germany. Get the fuck out of Germany if you're there. And if you are in any other country, which is in Europe, I don't think that this will be a good idea in the future. Spain, okay, maybe a little bit. Portugal, okay, we're more the people here are more open-minded. You have great weather. The living standard and the beauty of living is fucking tremendously higher, so much higher than I would say in Germany. That's my personal opinion. But if you want to have a tip from me, I would emigrate from Germany, become tax-free entrepreneur, have a company in the US, have different bank accounts in the whole world, because you never know which country is going to do the next war. You never know which bank gonna go bankrupt. You never know all these things. So the best what you can do is to split your money and your savings and everything that you have on different wallets, on different banks, into different assets as well. So that's the only thing I can recommend you to do right now, because obviously we all don't know where this is gonna be and go to. But summing up what I just said, I don't think it's gonna be, I would say easier to be a free person in the future. And also now we have, for me, it's a horror show what's happening with Switzerland right now. If you do your research about it, the electronic ID, they want to do that. And if Switzerland is doing it, a lot of people and a lot of countries, will follow. And do you actually know what that means? It's gonna be gone, your privacy. It's gonna be gone, your own decision making and stuff like that when it comes to your money. The fucking government knows everything from you, and they already know a lot and enough, in my perspective. So it does not really help to be a free person to stay in these kind of countries. And it's, like you say, Emma, it's a full control horror show. And if you want to get out of control, the only thing you can do is to take control for yourself in your own life. And that means, please make sure to contact the right people. And again, I'm just telling it again, contact me. I give you my fucking best contacts that I have. You can contact them, you can make a cost-free call with them, and then listen to them, what they tell you, and then you can decide if that's something you want to put your mind into or not. You can tell them where you're standing, what are your goals, what is important for you, are you a more risk taker, are you a bit more a safety person, and everything is fine, but just fucking do something, and don't let your money go to waste in a second, because the system is not working in your favor. So I hope this message reaches you well, and I'm doing this just from my heart to you. I have nothing from that right now. Like you can see, I'm not selling any product here. Of course, I do have my coachings and everything and my online classes. And if you're interested in stuff like that, you can check my link in my bio there. Everything is there. We do retreats, we do business mentorings. I have online classes in different fields to make better marketing, to make your money grow and invest better, to become more free, to start your business from zero, to scale your business if you already have a business one. Like all this stuff, you can check that out. But this Insta Live here today was me speaking freely my heart out, what's going on in my world, in my mind in the last weeks and months. And again, I'm talking to so many different people. I'm living in Tulum, in Ibiza, in different places where people are so free spirited. And I think you can't believe how beautiful it is to be surrounded by innovative people, creative people, entrepreneurs, people who believe in a better world, who want to create something better. And we are all there. So join us on this crazy ride. Join us on freedom. And if you need somebody helping you along the way, sorry, there's another plane coming up. Holy shit, what's going on today? He's so busy over here, but yeah. If you feel like you need more freedom in your life, it doesn't matter in which field, financially, when it comes to taxes, when it comes to your location where you currently are. Maybe you want to travel more. Maybe you want to live in fucking paradise like Tulum, Ibiza, somewhere and work from there. Maybe you want to have more time or spend your time freely. All these things, holistically, when it comes to freedom, check for yourself where is something in your life that you want to improve towards more freedom. And then contact me and we're going to sit down and we're going to talk about all these things together and help you grow and find smarter ways on create a better, more free future. I hope that helped you today. Sorry, I was very emotional and very I don't know, rebellious maybe. Call it whatever you want. I'm gonna save this here also as a recording on my podcast, the Created Podcast. If you don't know my podcast yet, you can also check the link in my bio. It's called the Created Podcast. We have some episodes in German. We have some episodes in English. Of course, German is a bit more familiar to me because it's my mother language. So it maybe flows a bit more easy than in English, but I do try my best also to make some stuff here for my international community. And nothing more to add, I think. I hope you get the memo and start becoming more free today. Because every day is, when done in the right direction, a more freer day than yesterday. But you have to take the ownership and do the right things to create more freedom for yourself. And it can be for you creating an own business online, or scaling the business that you have and make it more profitable, or trying to use the money that you already have to invest it into something smart and let it grow for you. So there are different ways on the process and angles where you can see this from, but I think we all can use and take and have more freedom. And if that's something that you want to implement for yourself as well, holistically, then reach out to me and I'm very happy to help with that. So thank you for listening, guys, and see you in the next one. Bye.